Hi everyone, back here for another video. Today let's have a look at one of my latest keyboard purchases. I decided to get this as I've been seeing this popping out on my Instagram feed a lot. So this is the Nuphy Air75 and I'll be using this as usual with my iPad Pro. I got this from Amazon and I know I purchased a brand new item but not sure why it's not sealed in plastic. Plus, the keyboard was turned on when I opened the box. Anyway, I got this for $130 but with tax, shipping, and handling fee, the total was $161. So yes, I ended up with quite an expensive keyboard. In the box, we have the manual and some anime stickers, which I did not expect that this is the theme of this keyboard. And same as other wireless keyboards, this includes the braided USB-A to USB-C cable for charging or for wired connection. Also included is the keycap and switch pullers, some extra keycaps to switch to Windows or Mac, the keyboard lifters, the USB dongle, and some test switches. Before doing some typing sound tests, let's connect this first to the iPad. Long press on either 1, 2, 3, or 4, along with the function key to start pairing. The left side light will start to flash when ready to pair. When pairing by Bluetooth, the side light will turn blue when successfully connected. I can also pair this using the USB dongle by pressing function plus number 4. Then, the side light will turn green to show that it's successfully connected. Now on to the typing tests. First, let's hear the differences between these low profile switches in blue, red, and brown. My keyboard here has the get around brown switches, and I chose brown as I like the typing bump feedback on the brown switches, unlike the reds where it's too smooth and no feedback at all on the key travel. I also like the clicky typing sounds, but I don't want it to be too loud like what the blue switches offer, so the brown switches is just right for me. I have been using this keyboard for quite a few months now and I want to like it, but what throws me off is the noticeable delay when I use this, and this is quite obvious for me when I'm connected via Bluetooth. The delay is not that significant when I switch to connect it via the USB dongle, though there's still a bit of delay, but at least it's better compared to when I use it connected by Bluetooth. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I have not seen such delay when I use my other Bluetooth keyboards. Anyone using the Nuphy Air75 and has noticed this delay? Or maybe it's just my keyboard? Please let me know in the comment section down below. The Nuphy Air75, as the name says, is a 75% layout keyboard. It has the function keys and almost all of it work on the iPad. We have the escape key, then the screen brightness controls on F1 and F2. F3 is for showing the app switcher. F4 though doesn't work on the iPad. F5 and F6 are for the backlight keys brightness control. Then the usual media control keys are on F7 up to F12. Then the scissor key is to take a screenshot and going to the markup page, where I can, mark it up if I want to, or crop the screenshot. This unique key is not working. Too bad, as it looks cute. But according to the manual, it is for Siri, but looks like it will only work on Mac and not on the iPad. The other keys on the right side, unfortunately, are not working, at least on the iPad. I've used this on my Windows laptop and it works, so good. Since these keys on the right are not working, if you want to use the home or end key, these are some of my tips. As you know, I love keyboard shortcuts, so I have to mention this in this video. Command and arrow left is go to the beginning of the line, so it's equivalent to the home key. Command and arrow right is to go to the end of the line, so it's equivalent to the end key. Control and arrow up is like page up. And you guessed it, control and arrow down is like page down. Other tips and keyboard shortcuts: if you're using other languages and emojis, use the function key. Make sure that you add first in the iPad keyboard settings the other language or languages you want to use. Function or Command H is to go back to the home screen. If you want to open another app or search for anything, do Command and Spacebar to open Spotlight Search. This is one of my favorite shortcuts. I can open another app without swiping out and going through folders. I can even do a web search from here. This keyboard is really aesthetically pleasing, and I guess that's why I have been seeing this in Instagram a lot. The size and spacing of the keycaps make it comfortable to type on, and with the pop of colors along with the white and gray keycaps is a nice touch and gives a feeling of vibrance and fun when using it. They also added more colors with this bright orange magnetic feet to lift up the keyboard. And the aluminum body gives a bit of premium feel, but still the fun is there with the pop of colors on the power and OS switches here at the back. And speaking of colors, being a mechanical keyboard, of course, this has RGB lights. I usually don't turn on the RGB lights on my keyboards, but for the sake of this review, let me show you guys how to turn it on and how it looks like. To turn on the lights, press Function and arrow up keys. To change the style of the lights, press Function and arrow left. To change the color of the lights, press Function and arrow right. Note though that the lights don't get that bright. I have to turn off some of the desk lights so I can show you guys the RGB lights better in this video. I can also turn on and off the side lights, and to do that, press Function plus question mark plus the arrow up and down keys. Colors of the side lights can be changed too by pressing the Function plus question mark plus arrow left or right. The battery indicator, they said, is on the right side light. I can take a peek on the battery indicator by doing Function plus question mark and the /. Even if I don't have this side light on, I can still see the battery indicator on the iPad. I just need to add the battery widget on my home screen, and so I can see it anytime. Now, do I like this keyboard, and will you like it too? This keyboard surely looks good and is definitely Instagram worthy. I like the mechanical typing feel with the brown switches, as I get nice satisfying clicks, but it's not too loud. And maybe one day I'll try to mod this, so stay tuned and see if I will succeed or I'll break this keyboard. Even if I like this keyboard, I still kind of prefer my other keyboards just because of that typing delay I'm experiencing. So far, it's bearable if I use the USB dongle, but it's just so noticeable when I'm connected by Bluetooth. Anyone has tips about this latency on this Nuphy Air75 keyboard, I will be glad to see it in the comment section. So that's it. Thanks for watching.